Hey everybody, welcome to another update for my walking planner. This is for May 25th to May 31st, and I actually lost the video where I was putting down these stickers. It may have actually never even recorded, but this sticker kit is from Sticker Guru. Hopefully I said that right. I actually had never ordered from this shop before, and I got a couple kits, and these kits are gorgeous. The paper's great, the foiling's great. They do have sales quite frequently, so I recommend that you check them out. Now, this kit was very pink heavy, and since this month of May in my InkWELL Press was the last pink month, I decided to use this kit. Next time I will be using a different kit. And here I am, I've already written down my active minutes, and now I'm writing down my steps. Now, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I was doing a pretty good job, and then Thursday through Sunday, I just kind of fell off and did the bare minimum. And Thursday, actually, this will happen sometimes. I don't get all my required 10,000 steps by midnight, and that's when my Fitbit resets. So what I do is I borrow my steps from Friday. And so the Friday total is actually a little bit more according to my Fitbit, but I took some of those steps and put it on Thursday just to kind of even it out, but want to keep myself accountable. And, you know, sometimes it happens, you walk 9,500 and then it's midnight and then the new clock is rolled over. But my average was still 12,000 for the week, which was pretty good. And amazingly, I won my Fitbit challenge. I'm actually in a Fitbit challenge group every week. And for those of you not familiar, basically you see who can walk the most steps in Monday through Friday. I thought for sure I would lose. Normally I do, but somehow my Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kept me afloat and I won by a hair. Now, the previous week I also won, and that was a little more of a definite win because I had a lot more steps. This week, not so much, but like I said, bare minimum, sometimes that happens. And I think really the goal is, are you moving more? Are you getting up and moving more than you normally would? And for some people, 10,000 steps really isn't a big deal, and they're able to achieve that every day. But for me, I mean, especially being home a lot, 10,000 steps sometimes is a slog. And spoiler, this week, so far it's been a slog as well. So now that I filled in my steps and my active minutes, now I am working on my actual walks. And oh my gosh, it was hot this week. So I did not take a whole lot of walking breaks. Usually I try to do one in the morning and I try to do one in the evening. Tuesday was actually a pretty productive day. We went biking on the Strip. This will be our third time biking on the Las Vegas Strip, and probably our final time because the Strip is set to open June 4th, so it would not be a good time to bike anymore, although they are talking about potentially opening up to cyclists as a regular thing, which I hope that they do, but I am grateful for the opportunity. On Wednesday, I did another commit dance class. I've been trying to keep up with these when they have them in the park. And something else I did, which is kind of silly, I actually kind of worked on my own commit dance routine. I'm not an instructor, I just have a song that I really like, and I thought it'd be really fun to coordinate a routine to that. So I've actually been working on that. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, or if I'm going to film it, or if I'm just going to keep it in my back pocket, but that's what you do in quarantine. Sometimes you get bored and you make up dance routines. So that was kind of just something I did for fun that I decided to note. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday was just kind of usual. I did a morning walk and I did an evening walk pretty much every single day. And I know I can tell by the low step counts. It was just hard sometimes to get out, and you know, sometimes that's how it goes. Sometimes I'm really excited to get out there, but I mean, lately it's just been, I want to wait till the sun sets, so I want to wait in the evening, and it's like 8 o'clock by the time the sun sets, so it's out there walking at 8, and even the sunset, it's still pretty hot. Now, I could, of course, get up early and do that as well, but I don't really want to get up that early, so it's kind of all prerogative. Now, luckily, my best day was Wednesday, so I am taking a little bookmark and marking that as my best day. And then you can see my average was 12,000. So overall, it was a pretty good week. Not the best, but it started off pretty strong. And hey, it was enough to win the Fitbit contest for the week, so I will take any win that I can get. And so since this is the end of the month, there is also a monthly habit tracker at the back of every month in my InkWELL Press. And normally I don't use this, but I decided, you know what, I'm going to use this, and why not use it to kind of keep track of the days that I walked more than 12,000, the days I walked more than 15,000, and then originally I was going to do 18,000 as my last one, but then I thought, well, why not instead do either any day I did physical activity other than walking, or when I took a 1 hour walk or more. So now I'm basically kind of going through my Fitbit history for the month and figuring out all the days that I did my 12K steps. And so I started off pretty strong. My goal was actually to walk 12K every single day, which might have been a little ambitious, but I kept that goal anyway. So in the beginning, I did walk quite a bit for 12K, and I was actually really trying to get the 50-kilometer egg in Pokemon, which helped. And then I kind of tapered off in the middle, and then I came back and did a whole week of 12K, which was good. As for 15K, didn't quite get as many days, but there were a few days that I did walk over 15,000, so I'm grateful for that. And then finally, the last category where I either walked 1 hour or did physical activity. What I did for this was I put a W for any day that I walked more than an hour. And then I put a C if I did a commit class, which I actually managed to do quite a few this month, considering last month I did nothing. And then I put a B if I went biking. And there were actually 4 times that I went biking this week. 3 of them happened to be on the Las Vegas trip, which was pretty cool. And then there was actually one day I did a commit class and I went biking. We actually went biking around the neighborhood, and there's a lot of hills in our neighborhood. And so it was a lot harder to bike around the neighborhood than it was on the strip. But hopefully get a little stronger and get better at biking. But overall, I mean, month of May was not too bad as far as physical activity goes. And there is this line section above the habit tracker in the InkWELL Press, but I don't really know what I'm going to use it for, so maybe I'll figure that out next month. But as always, thank you for watching, like and subscribe, and look forward to seeing you again.